First of all, check out that view on the back. It's luxurious. Nice. Alright, so let's roll that intro.
Music pumping to the speaker every night and day. Let's go. It's every time the music play, you wanna dance. Let's go.
Alright, so what do you do if you basically have no equipment? Right? When I say basically have no equipment, you don't have one of these, you don't have one of these, or this. You don't have one of these. So right here I have a 35-16, I have a 128, and I have the good old nifty 50, right? So we're here to talk about what you do if you don't have these things, right? And you say you want to start a YouTube, you want to start filmmaking, or you want to start take some pictures. Phones nowadays have vast amount of settings and lighting and all of that. So you don't have no excuse. No one has any excuse, especially in a time like 2021 where the cheapest phone has the basics of settings. It doesn't matter the type of the phone, it doesn't matter if the phone is expensive or the matter if the phone cheap. As long as it has a camera, you have a choice and you can make nice, fantastic photos. Even if it's just black and white photos you can do, you can make photos. All right, starting out, the first thing I can advise someone to get is basically a phone. Starting out with a phone is always good. Don't stress your pocket if you get the gear and know nothing about it. Most phones nowadays have the basic settings, so you familiarize yourself with shutter speed, ISOs and stuff like that. That would be on your normal camera on your phone, and then when you do get your camera and stuff, it'll be a breeze because you already familiarize yourself with it. Second thing, invest in a gimbal. It's basically a stabilizing tool for your phone, right? You have it for bigger rigs like cameras and stuff, but you have it for phones. They are not expensive, but they're not really cheap. So something I feel like you're gonna have to save up for, which is a good investment. That's the first investment, right? That you really make. Otherwise, I'm having your basic phone, right? You stabilize the footage, and see, I'm using mine right now, and the footage is smooth, and there's no jitters and stuff like that. Because I know other people have nerves problems and all them stuff there, so it helps with all of them stuff there, and it helps for you to get some nice, smooth cinematic shots, even if you're vlogging or you're just gonna do like shooting some shots or doing B-roll or whatever. Gets you the smoothest shots possible. Next thing, most important, invest in a microphone. You can get one in maybe in the nearest town to you, maybe in Kingston or Montego Bay or Ocho or anywhere. Invest in a microphone. It is essential. Why? Because audio is 50% of any film or any video. You might sound away, but check it out. Would you watch a YouTube video who has terrible audio? Because basically you're not like in tune with the information that you're getting. So you have to have good audio to show that, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Engage with me, understand what I'm saying. So good audio is always good. You can get a decent one for $20 US or $30 US or something around that price. You can get a decent enough mic, right? I have a lavalier mic right now hooked up to my phone and stuff. It's a basic, simple, easy setup. Next thing, when you are focusing on getting good shots, try to practice to use the pro mode. The regular modes in your phone and all of that, it's good and all, but it has a lot of post-processing. So what happens, you don't get the fullness of what the phone can actually do. When you use pro modes or you download an app that gives you the pro modes, that give you more control, you can be more of an artist for yourself. You can choose how you want the picture to look, how you want the film to look, or whatever video or whatever you're doing, you can choose to get the lighting just the way you want it and choose to get everything on point. So you have more creative possibilities when you use the pro modes. As I said before, your ISOs, your f-stops and all of that, you need to learn how to properly gauge those so you don't have your thing blown out, and you can properly expose your photos and your videos so them look nice and crispy and look good. Second thing, when you think you've got enough for a camera, try to get a simple camera, not too shabby, not too, expensive, because you want to maintain it. So not too shabby, not too expensive. And the first lens I would recommend anyone getting is this. This is the 50mm lens, macro lens, 1.8. This is fantastic. This is like the original. It's fantastic in low light. It is good when it comes down to getting that nice blurry background and getting your focus. It's good for mostly portraits and stuff, but when you have one of these, it gives you a level of freedom. So what happens, you can move back and forth and say, okay, I want to shot this way or that way. And it's all about being creative. So use what you have. Start out one of these, you don't have to beg or borrow. Just start out one of these and you'll be fine. Then now after you master this, then you can move on to other lens. And then you can have the whole Trinity lens, which is that a 3-lens setup that has every focal length, which is perfect for on the go. But for now, start with this. This is the best thing to start with. Most photographers start with this. If you're using your phone to edit, if you don't have a laptop, because we're doing that on a budget now. So if you're using your phone to edit, the best editor I can most definitely say, okay, this is a top of the line editor that will give you quality editing, is KineMaster. KineMaster, when properly opened, there's so many tools and things there to use. It's not even a joke. Like, you can get a whole lot done with KineMaster. So invest in KineMaster as an app, learn how to use it. It's not very hard to use either. Maybe further on down, might do a little tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a little tutorial on how to properly use KineMaster and get every result you want. Just like how you'd have a professional setup with a computer and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want me to go through it and show you how to get every single thing, you can leave it in the comments what you want me to. If you want me to do chroma key, how to key out green and get backgrounds and all that. Next thing, I would also suggest you invest in a boombox. I have a JBL Flip 4. Very nice and bassy. It's not get hot. It's like 7 in the morning. Crazy. But yeah, I would say invest in a JBL boombox, or any boombox for that matter. Anything you can afford, work with that until you can get what you want. Now, invest in a boombox. Reason being, sometimes you're on a photo shoot and you just want better vibes, and you just silence kind of sometimes bring a negative energy to things. So having a boombox to vibes up your talent or whosoever is always good. When it comes on to music videos also, it's very essential, because at the time sometimes you're not near a car to say, all right boy, play some music man, and we'll build our vibes and play the tune what the artist actually are singing or whatever. If you catch it back in the background when in the editing process, make it way smooth and all of that. So having a boombox is good, so it helps you out and helps your talent out to produce proper quality audio and all of that in the long run in the editing process. So that is essential also. Next thing, invest in a proper camera bag. You don't have to go all out to get a legit camera bag to ensure that everything is good, but try to invest in a proper camera bag so that you can have your equipment safe. Yeah, obviously you can put your phone in your pocket if your phone you use, but your gimbals and all these things, and if more gear you accumulate, you're gonna need a bag, because these equipments are very sensitive. So you have to make sure you have your microfiber cloth. You try to wipe down your lens and stuff, and make sure everything is on point, so you can always have good clean equipment. Cleaner equipment, longer it lasts you, and it's better for you in the long run. Alright, so that concludes today's look at startup equipment. Remember, never be discouraged, always push forward and try to be the best you can be with what you have and stuff like that. Right? Don't look at the big equipment that the next person have, because trust me, sometimes they struggle more than even you where you have your basic equipment. And for you can master your basic equipment, trust me, it's phenomenal. You can do a lot. So like, subscribe, share. Remember to check out my Instagram, that's prolific_view, and my Twitter, prolificview. Check in back right here on YouTube for more videos and tips and tricks how to make your filmmaking and photography way better in 2021. I'll see you guys later on. Prolific signing out.